And here we are. Hello Tia, I hope you're doing good. Okay, so today I wasn't planning to stream Minecraft, but there have been some unforeseen consequences and things happening. Namely, Thursday I'm gonna be streaming with Tia, if Tia is fine with it. So I kinda want to fit 2 Minecraft streams before I have to, you know, get on Wilds. Which is why today we are on Minecraft, despite being a Monday, which is not usually the day I stream. Shut up, Tia. Speaking of Tia, I heard voices, but don't take them like as true. Some people fear that Wilds might have a Worlds kind of release. So kinda like some really cool monsters appear a bit later on in the release schedule. Not a Rise kind of release, but more of a Worlds. So no Devil Joe, for example, no stuff like that, and then it's gonna appear later. Yeah, like some people say, oh, I heard leaks, the roster is small, etc. But it's just, you know, voices, so I don't know. I mean, I bought it already anyway, so it's not like I'm not gonna buy. I'm gonna unbuy it. So. Speaking of Monster Hunter, thank you Hecate for the follow. I am pretty sure you followed me already before. Maybe they just removed the follow and followed again. I don't know. Anyways. Like I showed in the Discord, which by the way I'm gonna shamelessly plug here. The Flaxbeard Steam Power mod doesn't provide us with what we need. Basically, Flaxbeard Steam Power, yes, makes steam very easily for cheap, but the issue is that that kind of steam is not enough. Steam engines are very steam hungry. There are a few ways to generate more power. If we have very little amount of steam, we can use expensive big reactor stuff, which is namely not reactors, but turbines. Turbines are incredibly good at generating power for very little steam, with as little as 85 millibuckets per tick, which is around what you need to power one steam dynamo. You can get 600 RF per tick. And these guys only make like 80, mind you. So we would be able to make several thousands of steam, of RF per tick. Of course, it's way more efficient to make a bigger one instead of several small ones, but you know, it would be an option. Wait, what? Ah, I getcha. Now, we are not going for big reactors. Like I said, I would rather play into mods that don't use a ref unless strictly necessary. So all of these goes to X. All of this goes X. Heating coils don't work in Fluxbeer Steam Power. They heat up once and then they immediately stop. I tried railcraft boilers. Railcraft boilers are sad. Railcraft boilers use steam like crazy. They don't provide enough steam to be worth the cost. There would be Tinker's Steelworks. Tinker Steelworks can make steam. It's like a way to make a big oven. Issues that Tinker Steelworks ovens produce a lot of steam, but it's one, not enough to matter, and two, it requires incredible amount of water that we can't really supply that easily, sadly. So what are we relying on today? I'm gonna try to make a stream today, tomorrow. Fuck, I'm not. I doubt Wednesday. But we are getting into Rotary Craft. I did some beginnings already, because yeah. And I'm gonna try to explain Rotary Craft as simply as possible, but it's a hard mod to teach. Just to show everything else, nothing changed here. We have the same setups. We have our grinders, etc. Nothing got changed. I only did things in this area. I also added a few more interfaces, but yeah, that's kind of it. Also, Rotary Craft. Rotary Craft is a bit different compared to other mods, because many mods kinda just let you craft whatever you want with materials. Rotary Craft is more of a laddered progression mod, which means you're gonna use materials to make one mod to make stuff, and then the stuff you make uses machines to make other stuff you will need in the future. I'm gonna show you like the most beginning things, which I automated already. So these are called blast furnaces. Blast furnaces are used to make coal into coal coke, which is a better coal. It burns twice the time. No, sorry, not. Yeah, it burns twice the time. And this recipe is completely free. So if we ever need coal coke, we can just make it from the blast furnace. These blocks have the ability to be kinda automated in very precise ways using crafting patterns. You can set crafting patterns to have an X of a certain amount. In this case, it's 2 coal. So 1 coal is here. We leave 1 item, which means it's not gonna be consumed. And this recipe is made so that if you put anything in the hopper, you're only going to have exactly 9 coal at a time inside of here. Don't count these ones, because these ones want to be consumed. Then we can use the coal coke plus some gunpowder and some sand to make HSLA steel ingot. The advantage of using coal coke is that you have a bonus output chance. You can get like, sometimes you can get even like 16 out of these. Most of the times you're gonna get 9. But you know, if you get extra stuff, it's good. HSLA uses sand, coal coke, and gunpowder. Now, due to the fact we are needing lava on the bottom, automating this stuff is a bit harder. Which is why I made a different program for the machine inventory manager. So the interface, as always, like before, we teach it how to make coal coke and steel ingot. So we say that 9 iron makes 9 steel. Sometimes we are gonna get more, that's fine. We won't make steel the next recipe. But you can't, when you make this stuff, these kind of recipes, you can't, if you have a chance for extra product, you should always ignore it. Because if you don't get the extra product, the machine is gonna hang. Because the system is gonna be like, wait, I didn't receive what I need to wait more. So that's gonna clog one of your recipe slots, which is bad. And then also 9 coal coke makes 9 coal. Now, machine ME interfaces have an option called config. If you do config, they're gonna keep an X amount of the item you want in the slot. You can easily set them. Let me grab just some cobblestone to show. I think I'm gonna increase slightly the volume of this song. Also, I changed away from bar music and jazz music because apparently one song there was copyrighted. So I got my audio muted, which is terrible. As you can see, I'm just doing like, you know, I can make it 10, 12, and it's just gonna go there. If you remove it, it goes away immediately. So you can set the ME interface to have as many of something you want. And there is also a thing called a crafting card. Crafting cards are really simple. If you tell it to stock, I don't know, a piece of glass, it's gonna automatically go and cook the glass if you need it. So this thing stocks 1 coal, 1 sand, 1 gunpowder, which is what we need here. And then we have the program. We have 2 programs in here, one for coal coke, one for steel. Coal coke is simple. Every 1 second, we grab 9 coal from the chest. And we put it in the hopper. We use the hopper because machine inventory managers don't like blast furnaces too much, so hoppers are just gonna be the way to automate them. Then we grab the coke from the blast furnace and we filter for coke only, and then it's just gonna put it in the interface. So it grabs it from the chest, it grabs it, it puts it in the furnace, and then it puts it back in the interface. If it goes in the interface, it means it's gonna go back in the system. So this is kind of how we did before, by the way. This is kind of the automated recipes we made for these guys and so on, you know. Like, for example, how to make quartz. We grab the quartz from the chest and then we put it in the system, and then we grab it and put it back in the chest or so on. So very simple and more or less what we were doing before. Now, this steel is a bit different. Steel has several steps. Every 1 second we are gonna grab 1 piece of coke and put it in the furnace here. And I marked the slot as being slot 0. So we are gonna put it in the inventory, the blast furnace, in the up slot 0. So it's gonna go automatically there. The position is important. You need to have it in specific positions. Then we are gonna grab sand, put it in the slot 14. And then we're gonna grab gunpowder and put it in slot 11. This is pretty much what we were doing before. We are grabbing all of this stuff from the ME interface. So all of this stocked stuff is gonna get grabbed and put in the system and put it there. So this is kind of a passive restock system instead of being a recipe. So passively we are always restocking this thing. Then when there is iron in the chest, we are just gonna drop it in the hopper like before. So in this way we are using 1 machine inventory manager, 1 interface. We are doing 2 different recipes on 2 separate machines. If we did it in the dumb way, we would need 2 different ME interfaces and I don't know, an import bus, which would mean we would be using 4 channels to make these 2 things. So yeah, we are kinda just cooking here, more or less. We are using 1 channel only to make several things at once, and this system can be expanded depending on the blast furnace's recipe. Like we could teach the system. Or for example, you can also do this, which is really interesting. I don't know why you would do that though. Bedrock dust we can't make, so 1 issue we have is heat. Like I said before, Rotary Craft is a very ladder mod, so to make some later recipes we need more heat. And to make heat we are gonna need some machines. One machine that is gonna help us, the first machine that is gonna help us is gonna be in this thing called a magnetostatic engine. Magnetostatic engines, we can easily grab the book. I'm sorry I'm rushing a bit, but we don't have like incredible time, so it's called a converter. Magnetostatic engines. Magnetostatic engines use RF to produce energy. It says here it requires coolant, but I haven't seen coolant actually do anything for this system, for this machine. So it requires a few steps, you know. It requires like diamond shafts. It requires other items that are rather annoying to make. Let me show you. Right. So for example, this requires a coil, which is gold and redstone. This requires a diamond shaft, which is some diamonds. Base panels are three steel. All of that is automated, so I can request a magnetostatic engine whenever I want. These tables are called walk tables, and they have this sort of interface because you're actually allowed to deconstruct some items by putting them in the left side of the grid. So you can dismount some item you crafted, just some. And also they're completely automatable. For example, hoppers work, and you need a redstone pools to make them autocraft. So later on, as we place more of these guys, we're gonna put like some redstone here every second or so. It's just gonna pulse. Now, automating a work table isn't the easiest thing, but we can have help due to the crafting patterns and some interesting logic in our system. So let me actually remove this because we don't need it anymore. This was just to try recipes. This program is a bit more complex, so I'm not expecting people to understand it immediately first. But you know. So every 1 second, we are gonna check if in the chest, which you know receives item from the applied system, if in the chest we have these specific items, which are exactly what we need to make a magnetostatic. If we don't have them, nothing happens. It's just gonna loop again after 1 second. If we have them, we go into a group. In this group, we are gonna... Oh, this is just to get the condition from outside. We are gonna grab from the chest these items. So these items are getting grabbed from the chest. And then we are gonna put all of these items except the diamond thing. You know how this recipe has a diamond thing, a diamond shaft core. That one is not getting put in the hopper for a very simple reason, which took me a while to figure out. Hoppers have only 5 slots. So since our recipe has 6 required items, we kinda can't put the diamond in there, straight up. And since we can't put the item there, it just breaks. Like, it puts everything except one item. So what we're doing instead is just saying, nah, you put the diamond shaft core inside of this hopper duct. The hopper duct is behind here. So now we can do 6 different items at once. All of those items go inside of here, they fill the recipe, and then they just get made into a magnetostatic. Once the item is made, a redstone pulse, which we will have to make, crafts the item, and then we just, you know, get pushed into the interface. So it's rather simple in a way, but it's a bit more complex making it. Basically, to make it understandable, we check for a specific recipe. If we have all of those exact items for the recipe, we progress further and do the recipe. I'm gonna check if there is any possible, like, 2 recipes that use the exact same items. If there are, there might be a problem. I will need to make 2 separate lines. If there aren't, we are chill. Because we don't really request, like, several at once. Rotary craft is more about making 1 machine, and then maybe you're gonna make another machine. Or maybe you request 4 of the same time. So in theory, due to our applied system being able to only craft 2 things, 2 different things at once, we shouldn't be running into that issue, more or less. And this interface is already almost full, Jesus Christ. Now, the magnetostatic engine is really good. I should have 1 already here. because I was trying to make things and then I made it by mistake. So, magnetostatic engine. It takes RF, like we are seeing, and it rotates, so... It's a very low hum, but this guy is rotating now. So this guy just, you know, does his job. It rotates, it does things. I don't think I have anything I can make rotate to show it to you for now. Now, this guy is great. You know, it goes decently fast. It has terrible torque though. Torque is more or less another kind of power piece in the mod. So for example, this guy produces 32 torque and 512 nanometers. This guy is producing 266 and 8, so it's actually weaker. These guys are gonna become better in a while because we can improve them. To improve them though, we need a thing called upgrade. Upgrades are these guys, so... Converter, for example, these guys let you upgrade your motors. They are gonna require more power, but they are also gonna run faster. The only issue is that we need ethanol crystals for this. Ethanol crystals are made with ethanol extract. And ethanol extract is made in a centrifuge. So this guy for now is not gonna do anything. It's just gonna rotate for the moment, but not do much. So this is a first piece, but you know, we won't be using it for now. This guy can provide very weak power, and we don't need it at the moment. A steam engine is gonna suffice for the earliest things, and also we can use some DC electric engines. So now to make sludge, this guy. Sludge can be made in a fermenter. A fermenter needs yeast and any sort of like plant form. Any works. I think you can't use canola for this though. Pretty sure. Yeah, you can't use canola, but you can use... Yes, I am, Hecate. I absolutely am. Also, thank you for following. I think you were a follower before. I don't know. Might be wrong. But yeah, I'm absolutely ready for wilds. So sludge is made in a fermenter, yeast is made in a fermenter. Which means we need 2 different fermenters for now. So let's check what we need to make a fermenter. So tin, base panel, impeller. That's not that expensive, and impellers are just that. So let's make a bunch of tin, honestly. You know, just drop a stack of tin or something. We are gonna make the impeller. We are gonna make another work table. Might as well have requested already. So I'd like a work table, please. Let's see if the fermenter requires... No, this only requires 3 different items. So we are safe. We can use just 1 hopper for this recipe. So we'll need to make another check that says that works towards having a magnetostatic. We also need more inventory cables, because as you can see now we are completely full of them. Like, we don't have enough of them. So let's go make some inventory cables. Mixers can be powered by very little power, only 1 kilowatt and 32 rads per second. And these electric engines are perfect for this. These electric engines require nothing. They are like the cheapest form of energy you can have. And they are also rather weak, but you know. That's the point of them. So we need inventory cable. Are you gonna buy Monster Hunter Wilds, Zekate? Or are you waiting? I have a few people that are like, nah, I would rather wait to see how the game is. I guess they got burnt by... they got burnt by Wilds, by Rise. Yeah. Which, I mean, I completely understand, you know. Let me see if the craft thing is working perfectly. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, Rise was kind of a bummer, honestly. Kawa bummer, if you will. That's... 6 pages, really? Oh, page 4 wasn't used. Okay. So, early power gen. So, we are gonna make 2 fermenters. 2 DC. Ethanol. Now, ethanol is not needed yet, but it will be needed soonish. Then we're gonna make 2 steam engines. And 2 secret mystery things. More secret things. These ones I don't think... I hope we can get them. We can get to them today, but we'll see. What are maybe our... I mean, the amiibos are good though. Like, I don't think I would be burnt by the amiibos. I wouldn't feel burnt by the amiibos because the amiibos are always pretty great. Like, honestly, the only thing that Nintendo nails is the amiibos. As of late. Now, I should have some patterns. Yes, I do. Let's make impellers. This is gonna be cheap. Midnight releases of video games feels always weird because, like, let's say you are, like, if it's a physical console, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna just, you know, grab the... Like, you can't bring your console there, so... So to make an impeller, we need 1 of these. We need 4 pieces of tin. This is gonna do. It's fine. And then a base panel, which we have 4 of them. Perfect. Physical copy. Yeah, but yeah, unless you have a mobile console, you still can't play it in that spot, so... And then, this is a funny trick I actually got taught. If you do this, you can like drag one thing down here. And then you can use Scheiße. Then I think you can... Oh, come on, man. I think it's like shift click. You can do this to pretty much just have your thing set. It's not perfect. Oh, come on, really? You can't use any button to... Isn't control an option? Control is not an option. Maybe it is, though. Control right. No. I wish there was an option to go like, let me select the number by just using a button, whatever. So now we don't have to make a fermenter before teaching it to the system. So base panel and impellers make for a fermenter. Now let's bring that stuff in our inventory because we need first and foremost to make a pattern. Then we need patterns from this guy, yeah. Then we're gonna need 4 pieces of tin. 1 piece of tin is enough. And then we need base panel. So this is gonna be a work table recipe. And we're gonna... I wonder if I don't think I can show it. I can put it here. So this and that. This, that. So this recipe now says, yeah, with this recipe you can make a fermenter. So we put this in here. Simple enough, just like before. Now we need to teach the system how to do that, though. So we're gonna make... drag my precision. Here we go. Come on. Now we make a new condition. This condition is gonna be called fermenter. You know, very simple. And we are gonna save this condition. Sorry, I'm sneezy today. One of our colleagues is sneezy already, so this is gonna be the death of me. So if in one chest we have exactly... Yeah, if we have exactly 4 tin, and we have exactly 1 impeller. No. And then we have exactly 4 base panel. So this is how it works. I'm gonna search for some fucking things to blow my nose in. I'm sorry for your ears. Anyway, now requires all means that if you have the exact specific items in the exact quantities, then you can do things in the true. So we are gonna... Let's copy this. Even though it's not the same, it will need to be remade, but you know. So let's go to true. Now, we might need more conditions in here, so I'm gonna compact these guys a bit more. Okay. Now we can go to here. This is just the node. You need to connect it. A group when you make a group immediately, groups don't have any connection towards the outside. Only outputs, not inputs. So you need to make a node inside to make it work. Very simple. Now our input is gonna be the chest, yes. The items are gonna be different though. We are gonna delete all of these items. We are gonna do .inv. .inv shows your inventory. And we are gonna specify 4 of these guys. Then we are gonna change the item, which is gonna be 1 impeller. And then we're gonna specify this item, which is 4 of these guys. Simple enough. Just re-specify them again. This avoids any trouble. We don't need this. This was for the hopper duct, so this can go away. Now we need to use the hopper, which is further away, so the 2 blocks and 4 cables away, and we need to remove this one. Now, our target doesn't matter. We just need to delete this. We need to delete this. And we need to go back to .in. For base panel. It's not lead ingot, but it's gonna be an impeller. 1 impeller. And it's gonna be 14. With this, basically, whenever we have things to make that recipe, we are gonna have that recipe being made. Rather simple, honestly. I hope it's easily understandable. So fermenter checks for the items we have in the chest, which we get from this patterner, and then once the condition is solved, then we put items in the hopper. Everything that goes in the hopper then goes into the work table automatically. So we can try it. We can make 1 fermenter by just requesting it. Let's drop everything we don't need in here. And if this works, we should just have the item we need here. And there we go. Everything got put inside of the work table, as we expected. This time we're gonna grab it by hand, but that's completely fine. And we put the fermenter back in here. But yeah, just like that, we can kinda... Well, remove the kinda. We can automate production of pretty much every machine in Rotary Craft. So we can craft anything we want in Rotary Craft with that. I wish it was more of a simple crafting recipe, but the mod author wanted to be quirky. Because the person behind Rotary Craft, called Reika Kalseki, which I think is like some sort of Eastern person that I know, like in the bio he lives in like Canada or USA, but he is a bit of a person that has its own opinions on things. He's a bit quirky like that, so I'm not surprised really. He makes gold though, like the fact you have a mod which is completely based on mechanical energy, so you have to care about axle power by measures of speed and torque is great. Because that means you need to actually put effort into what you do instead of just being an energy system that, you know, you can store energy and use it whenever you want. Why don't we just make some sort of way to, you know, clock the system whenever we want? Let's make a clock. I want to try the MCI craft one. Fuck's sake, man. MCI craft clocks are pretty much what you would expect. They are very basic, but they're gonna do the job. Right, I need another redstone torch. They're also really cheap to make. In theory, these guys should work like this. Clocks from this mod don't have the ability to be set as you can set them however you want for values. Pretty sure. Like, you can set them, but what they do is that every second or so, every 20 ticks, they are just giving out a redstone pulse. Very simple, very compact. In vanilla, you would need a bit more than that to do exactly 20 seconds. Sorry, 20 ticks. So these ones is just gonna be just gonna be used to make the work table work automatically. Let's request another fermenter, which means we should just receive the fermenter like automatically. Fermenter. Okay, another fermenter. We are missing one gear. Apparently didn't teach the recipe for the gears. I apparently didn't. Not a problem. Now. Ooh. You can make a steel gear for 240. Let me calculate then. Is it more efficient to make it like that? So 240, and usually we get 3 of them times 3. So that's 720 divided by 144. That's 5. No, that's the same. Making gears by hand is the same as making them via Tinker, which is a bit sad. I wish it was a bit cheaper to make them like that. But nah, it's the same. Might as well make it a hand recipe then. Like a crafting recipe. For once, the smelter didn't help us. Usually smelters are really good for work EU. Is your work being EU, or you mean like the crafting by hand? Oh, I mean, when I meant crafting by hand, I didn't mean actually crafting them by hand, but just using a work table recipe. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a workbench recipe instead. So now it's gonna craft the steel. So to craft the steel, it's just gonna quickly dump the iron in here, as you can see. So we are getting the iron dumped. And now some items might be in the chest, but it doesn't matter because we don't have them. So we are just gonna wait for things to be made. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Oh, I see. Well, this is a bit of a tiny problem. Work tables can kind of do whatever, even if they don't have the things in them. Huh, that's annoying. Basically, we got some HSLA scrap by mistake because of the funny input system. Well, I didn't expect that to be an option. So we still need to find a way to avoid that. That's good to know. See? Now it got made. Because I wonder if, like, a base panel or something... right, this is not the right thing. Yes, it is. Maybe some of these items become scrap, so maybe we need to put them in a different order. But I don't think that the order matters that much. Yeah, so that becomes scrap. Let me check the order of things. We're actually putting the tin first, though. Are we grabbing the tin first? Yeah. So this is gonna be the same problem as well. Interesting. For now, let's keep it shut down. Okay. How did it go? Okay, was it sped up actually? So if you go at 10%, you don't feel anything, but 100 and more than 10% you do. So 66 frames doesn't matter, but 70 does, for example. Sorry, sorry, like. Oh, that's barely above though. Well, Tia, you know what we need to do then? We need to do a hunt at 150. Write that down. Oh, I see. Well, that's funny. Well, we could use redstone emitters for that, but only sometimes. That's so funky. We can try redstone emitters. Redstone emitters should kind of do what we need to do. We want... Wait. Shut the fucking matte. Wait, this thing connects with applied energy sticks? Oh no. Connecting to chat? Oh no. Okay. Man, lowering iframes is terrible though. Anyway, so we can try redstone emitters. Redstone emitters should do what we need them to do, so yeah. Let's try 2 redstone emitters. Hopefully I can fit them. Man, you just rushed through the fucking game, didn't you? Oh well. Barely. We'll see if redstone emitters do the job. Like this, we don't need it in here though. God damn it, it went in the hopper. Unlock more size, fair enough. So I have no clue how a redstone emitter works, but we will see. I would suspect that a redstone emitter doesn't emit redstone by itself until told so by the program. Yeah, it looks turned off. It's a weak power too. Oh, you can say weak power or strong power. Weak or strong power is actually really good. Weak power is something that can activate the block it touches, but not any blocks past that. For example, I think that redstone is weak because it doesn't activate the hopper. But levers, for example, are strong power because they activate adjacent blocks too. So let's try this redstone emitter. Let's go in our first... Wait, what? Oh. No, wait, what? No, you have to go here, not here. I'm stupid. Okay. Now, we could try to put a redstone emitter. Create redstone emitter. There you go. Emitter. So you have to choose the emitter. You have to choose the side. Fuck. East. You can choose even which side gets activated. So we're gonna choose east side. Quick power on the east side. It's gonna be an output of 15 strength. And it's gonna emit a pulse of 10 ticks. In theory, if that works, when we autocraft something, it's gonna tick and make the recipe. Oh, but then the hopper fucks us over because the hopper is low. Right. Man. I wonder if work tables work with comparators. Unless... wait, I can do a thing. I can fuck with it. Very easily. I can go... You emit... Rexon strength of 0. So you don't emit anything. And then you make a pulse of like... I don't fucking know. 3 seconds. And then we copy the emitter. And we say... the emitter is the same, the sides are the same. The output is gonna be a 15 fixed wick. And it's gonna last 1 second. So in theory, after 3 seconds, which we can increase to 5. Let's make it 5, might as well, right? It's gonna emit a pulse of 5 and then die. After 5 seconds, it's gonna pulse for 1 second. It should work like that. I hope it works. Could we do it? Could we activate that in some way? I could test it by making another pulse very easily and just go for a simple test. Let's make another emitter. So it's inventory cable, which I need. I'm gonna make 10 anyway. Right. That's interesting though. Like I told you, we need to do a hunt at 150% just for the shits and giggles. It will be fun. Oh, it's making glass, right? Glass production is still kinda slow, sadly. We have only 1 furnace, but that's gonna be for the future. We are gonna also make some auto smelting via rotary craft, because rotary craft has systems to auto smelt. By making myself weaker. I imagine if you made yourself harder instead, wink. How does make yourself harder make the game any harder? I don't know. We're gonna need another emitter anyway for the DC engine, so... Very can you use Rhinestones now anywhere, or is it only during those hands? Let's make a redstone emitter for shits and giggles in here. It's gonna be, if nothing works, our emitter is gonna be the 996 one. The 996 one, yeah. So you're gonna do weak power on the east side only. Your output is gonna be a famous 0. And it's gonna be a pulse of 5 seconds and 0 ticks. Why is everything else using a weak power of 15? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Now, we make another emitter. This emitter instead, which is still the 996, is gonna do it on the east side still. And it's gonna do a pulse of 1 second and 0 ticks. Yeah. Oh, please, don't tell me you can't... Oh, fuck, really? I can't cycle them. That's kinda shit, man. Man, this is terrible. I can't do what I want to do. The ape is the was whipping not knowing it was him. Oh god. Also, hello Nobunaga, I hope you're doing good. Ah, see? This means it's 50 most of the time and then it goes back to 0. I'm doing good. Oh wait! I can fuck with that. I can work with this. Because I just need to make the pulse longer. Like 8 seconds. So now every 8 seconds we get a little pulse. And then it goes away for the second. And then we just need to put this pulse at the very beginning of the chain. So in the crafting thing, this emitter needs to go away. This needs to be sides weak power on the east side, an output of 15. And then it needs to be a pulse. Oh, I'm sorry, no. It needs to be a redstone strength of 0, yes. It needs to be a pulse of like 15 seconds. There is only one problem with that. If we do this, If we make more than one recipe at a time, the emitter is gonna be a bit of a shitter. Because I'm pretty sure that multiple recipes are gonna chunk. We'll see though. You usually require one machine at a time, so it's not perfect, but you know. Now to make this work, we need to pretty much attach this to this and then this to that. So if this works as it should, now we basically, when we get in the recipe of the magnetostatic engine, we make a pulse of 15 seconds of negative, namely 0. And after 15 seconds, we're gonna get a positive pulse, which means we are gonna get the work table recipe being made. They're in a very dangerous area, I see. So you are the kind of master that likes to kill the players, gotcha. Fair enough. Are your players smart enough, or? Oh right, I didn't put another one down. I might be dumb. This is gonna be the 993. Wait, what? How did you find only 2 of them? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me emitters don't find each other. That would be horrible. Oh, come on, man. Ah, fuck me. Emitters need other cables. Right. It looks ugly, but I can do that, I suppose. That's stupid. Come on, man. Like, these guys are made with inventory cables. Why would an emitter not work with a cable already? Whatever. So this emitter is gonna output on the east side, weak power only. And it's gonna be a redstone strength of 0. A pulse of 15 seconds, I think it was. Okay. Oh no. No, he forgot the fuse. He was posting Monster Hunter. 15 seconds, 0 tick. Yeah, okay. So in theory it should work now. After 15 seconds we should have the item we want. So this guy we don't really need anymore. We're gonna keep it because we will need it later. So we made our 2 fermenters. Fermenters require a supply of water, which we can easily get via... Fuck, we could make anything. We could make reservoirs even. We can make these guys. These guys are rather cheap and they add extra water. Or we can make these guys from Enderio. When you make 4 of them, you get free water forever. True, they did launch themselves a firewall. They were also the firework, but you know. Man, imagine if one day the random ass dev of Rotary Craft just comes out to my stream. That would be so stupid, right? And they go like, "You're fucking everything up." Can't wait to be called out by the dev of this mod. Gravel into sand, gravel into sand, and then the sand gets cooked. I suppose I'm gonna put the new machines in here, the fermenters. They shouldn't be affected by the clear glass. Sorry, by the lava. So we are gonna make the cables run back here and then work on that. Let's make it this guy, why not, right? I wonder if I can use liquid pipes. Based. Now, so if you want to make the fermenters here for the ethanol crystals, this goes back here, we go here. Let's make it here, why not? We need 2 sources of water. And this guy in the middle. Very simple. By the way, Remote IO is a very based mod. It lets us, for really cheap, make more or less kinda proxies of blocks we have, and we can use those proxies to do special things with them. What the fuck happened? What? Oh, right. Rotary Craft moment, right. Liquid pipes from Rotary Craft are not normal liquid pipes. Liquid pipes in other mods are like, they can only store an X amount of liquid, and that's it. Meanwhile, liquid pipes from Rotary Craft don't really use a quantity system, but they use a pressure system. So the higher the pressure, the more they can store. The issue is that those kind of blocks that just pump infinite water break the pipes because they technically have infinite pressure. Which is, I mean, that's exactly what it would be. Like, if you have infinite water in a pipe, you technically have infinite pressure. But also, man, whatever fluid that it is. Let's see if water is inside of it. Yep, 6 buckets. Man, this thing is fast as fuck, though. So, we're gonna have a ferment... Oh, fuck, but we need to also power fermenters. Where does the power come from? That's not the power packs. Rotary Craft moment, right. No, power comes from the back side, 100%. Right, fuck. Let me try try this, I think. Okay, these guys are full of water, which is really good. Now, this target is gonna be... Fuck it. These guys are not so easy to automate. Let's try this. Of course, it's a strong power. Scheiße. Because we definitely need the upper side for the inventory cabling, which we will need. The lower side goes for water. The back side has to be... We also need DC motors for this. That's kinda shit, man. Okay. Can I somehow simplify this with remote IO? Yes. This is where remote IO gets applied. Remote interfaces. So these guys are slightly expensive, but we need them. And we also need a linker, which is less expensive. So we just say fuck all of these, honestly. I mean, technically not really. I mean, that's cool. It's kind of an alarm thing, but instead of being an alarm, it actually, you know, it can also, like, help you. Okay, fuck it, we go for remote IO. Do you have fluid interface? Yes, we do, fluid transfer. Fucking, what you call it? You just, it's like sleepy soap. Absolutely. Now, we need two blocks of gold for this, and we need two remote interfaces. Now we need a linker. And then we need blank plates. Is it only iron? No, wait, what? Ah, scheiße. We need to do this recipe in a different crafting table for this reason. Yeah, phase are kinda untouchable, that's the point. Slippery motherfuckers. Damn, that provides us only one blank plate? Jesus, man. Now, with the blank plate, we're gonna make a fluid transfer chip. Right, what's this? Location chip. We need two of them. And now we need a fluid transfer chip. Which means I need to make more buckets, apparently. Wait, I can make buckets out of copper? That's gigantic. Fuck that, we're making them out of copper. It makes sense, you can make buckets out of copper though. So we have one of these guys. I need to make this other one in the inventory bench. Okay. Now we can do some shenanigans. So first and foremost, we are gonna do these 2 pipes. Now you're completely fine, Tia. I like that. It's nice to have some chapter. Yeah, exactly, don't worry. Sadly, I don't know too much about 5 because I didn't really enjoy 5 too much. Like, I played a few times, but it just felt it a bit weak to me. So, yeah. So... now, these guys called remote interfaces are huge. First and foremost, we are gonna... boink. Boink. Maybe. It says inactive. What? Why are you not working? Do I need an IO tool for this? Maybe I need an IO tool for this. Okay, give me a second. Ah, I see. I probably need the location chips. Okay. Good enough, like good incipit, I can see that. Target set, very good. And what now? Oh, there you go. I'm stupid. Apparently, I only needed one of these guys. So, as you can see now, we somehow got 4,000 water, despite us not having any of that water. And there you go. So what we're doing now is that this block is actually acting as a proxy for this one. Looks like your regular armor problems. Yeah, I mean, if your perception rolls are shit, So now water is completely solved. Remote IO has some... Oh no. Oh, he fucked up, didn't he? What were they? More like mole men or? But yeah, that was the ability of remote IO. Jesus Christ, yes. Oh, fucking yelling in Russia. In Russian. Kurva. I love it. Anyway, as I'm showing... No, there is like a factor of them. As I'm showing now, this water reservoir fills water. Water goes to these remote interfaces. We set the remote interface to transfer fluid. So now we are getting water being pumped into these blocks wirelessly. So we used 0 phases and we already solved one side. Remote IO has some problems, namely you can only transfer specific things like items, fluids, essential for Towncraft, EU for IC2, Industrial Craft, RF for any mod, AE2 network transfer. This is huge. That means we can access AE2 networks via one block and redstone. We can't transfer rotating power, for example. But you know, it's already something. I'm gonna plop this guy here. Let's make a DC engine. 1, 2, 3, 4 types. That's fine. 4 types is completely fine. Ah! I guess they got overrun by fucking giant Russian moles or something, you know. No, this one is needed to connect these strands. Okay, yeah. So we will need the 2 hoppers and another work table. We should go check how are we doing for iron. Very good, another stack. And then we can nab some gold if we find it. Yeah, it's very later, sadly. I love the Russian mole though, the angry Russian mole. Just going rassa strasse tokker bass. Well, I guess they got mauled. That guy is stuck. They got hard bust. Rassa strasse tokker bass. Now, what's stopping our system? So this mining thing is stopped because there is a block in front of it. Yeah. I am pretty sure most solid blocks block it, so we might have to go through some of them. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Oh, fuck no, that's star. There you go. Now it's unstuck. I love that this guy... So the Mega Mole, which is the thing we made. Mega Mole costs only... I think it's 9 diamonds. And 8 iron and 8 redstone. Plus some extra iron. So that's like 15 iron, 23 iron, plus 5. That's 28 iron, so less than half of a stack of iron. 9 diamonds. Some redstone. And it dug all of these. Yeah, we needed generators that cost some extra materials. But they are very cheap. And yeah, we kinda just, you know. In low rohele. Low rohele. Two more layers into more, depending on the higher disadvantages, don't buff. That's really cool though, I like the idea of mole, man. It's kind of fresh, honestly, as an idea. I know it might not mean much to you, Nobunaga, but that's an amazing, cool-ass idea. And I'm glad you shared it with us. Okay, so to make we need to make 2 hoppers. We need to make a work table. Oh, it's crafting bricks now. Lovely. They probably are. That's what the gong does. It just plays hard bass really strong. Very loud hard bass. The Russian malls are totally vibing. Wait, fuck, no. Fuck! I made Angmallen. Scheisse. And that's how I wasted all of my gold. I fucking hate this, man. Nobody wants to Angmallen. What the fuck am I gonna do with Angmallen now? It's so much Angmallen too. Can I somehow disassemble it back? I doubt I can de-alloy it. Nah, it's impossible to de-alloy something, just like in real life. Fuck's sake, man. I'll try 5 people with 10 people. Instead, I also double the amount of mods and food. Why would you do that? I think that was a bit too much. Maybe that was a bit overboard. Fuck's sake, man. I fucking hate this. Such bullshit. Well, there goes my gold in the drain. Fuck me. Fuck. Fuck me. I'm gonna die. Should I move this one up higher. You are the worst. You both are the worst. Terrible, terrible people. Yeah, I should definitely raise it one up. Back tactics. Oof. And Tia knows no fucking chill, huh? Tia knows zero chill, only pain and suffering. Anyway. We can reattach these guys, it's really easy to do. I know. Man the press. Boo! Boo! We wanted the party wipe. Come on, man. Why are these fuckers blinking? I don't know why these fuckers are blinking, but they are working fine. So our fermenters have water back again. We need now an interface. Because it enters your face, get it? The interfacer. Because it enters your face. You know what? How much gold did they put inside? Like 13 or 16? I think I put 16, if not more. Okay, let's say I put 16 of these. I'm gonna destroy this Angmalen, and I'm gonna get my... Oh no, way more than that. I think it was 50... I need to think. If I put 15 gold in it, 15 gold ore, that means it would be 30 gold. 30 gold makes 60 Angmalen. So let's do this. I'm gonna fucking yeet these. And I'm gonna go get myself the 30 gold ingots I should have gotten. Fucking bullshit, man. I can't unalloy it, so fuck's sake. 266, 30. There you go. Anyway. This is just because this bullshit mod... this is gonna be the only time I do it. If I ever fuck up again, I'm not gonna do it. How much was center charges work for rewards with the centers and humans? That's a classic though. You kinda want to set the record straight. I like it. I don't really need the IO tool or the linker. Now, what do we need? We just need the stuff to make an IC engine. We need a pattern. Can I make like 5 more patterns? Sure. Ah, man. Yeah, do you remember how I started in this mod pack? Having to make all of those patterns by hands and so on. I fucking hated doing that. And now we just, you know, just make the system do it for yourself. Look at this beauty now. Everything is getting ground down. We are getting Certus powder. Certus powder sometimes gets made in automatically in big crystals. We are getting glass by doing nothing. And soon enough we are getting this thing going. I don't know why these guys are not working properly. Oof. Well, that was stupid of them, you know. What did we make? We requested patterns, probably. I think one pattern was always left. I should have requested 5. Now, let's make a DC engine. So, 4 steel ingots, very easy. 2 pieces of redstone, 2 base panel, and 1 shaft unit. So, does the thing know how to make a shaft unit? No. Well, let's teach it a shaft unit then. Fucking stupid ass piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, that was kinda on them. Remove the kinda, it was on them. But I can't really complain, can I? Now, to make this motor, we need to get 4 HSLA. Well, we need to also make a shaft unit. We have it, good. Then we need... I think it's 4 of them. Some base panel. And I think some redstone. Pretty sure we can... First and foremost, we are gonna do the move where we... Fuck. We are gonna do the move where we... Is there a way for me to grab less than 1? Apparently not. I wish there was a way for me to decrease the number in a proper way. Like, I don't know, Shift plus Alt, Shift Control, or... You know. So, you make a DC engine like this. So, this, and that. And this recipes with code. With the humans and the giants, because they're rogue. A Rouge? A Rouge human squad? Do they wear the color red? Jokes aside, yeah, I getcha. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool design, I like it. I don't know why are they painted red though. Fucking Rouge. I'm sorry, I'm... Never seen a red anymore? Shut up, you know you meant rogue. You know you meant a rogue human squad. Don't try to... Wait, hello Svanner, how are you doing? Now we need to make a pattern. We are doing rotary craft at the moment. One of the funny mods. Fine, I guess. That's okay. We are talking about D&D and making rotary craft paint, so... Yes, it is. Give me a second. Ban. Okay. So to make this, we need 4 of these guys. What the fuck is that? What? How did I? What? Okay. These 2 of these guys. This guy. This guy. There you go. But yes, it's a custom mod pack. I'm not sure I want to release it just because it's kind of a mess. It's not really like stable or anything. I think that he asked me for the mod pack already. Now, yeah, this emitter can go fuck itself. Yeah, they do. You don't see many of these mods anymore, sadly. Now, this condition is gonna be in the chest. You need to have .inv. You need to have 1 steel shaft. Then you need to have, I think it's 2 base panels. Then you need to have 2 pieces of redstone. So that's 1 plus 2, that's 4, 5. And then you need to have specifically 4 of these guys. If you have 4 of these guys, you are gonna craft... No. This is called Steve's Factory Manager. It's kind of a mod, it's more of a logistic mod. Similar to logistic pipes in a way. But the difference is that you have to program it yourself. So it's not the most friendly mod ever, but it's also why I'm trying to show it. So in the crafting thing, we are doing the emitter work. It's gonna be this emitter though. Yeah, it's visually programmable and it has a huge amount of flexibility because you can do a bunch of things, and it's really good to avoid like it can easily be modified around to avoid trouble and so on. So this one, then we're gonna need 2 base panels though. And then we need the 4 HSLA. So Infinity should work. It should automatically put the items we have. Oh yeah, right. I need to also do this. Right. I need to set both sides. So this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be 4 HSLA. I'm gonna explain it back in a second for you, since you just came back. Sorry, since you just came to stream. And 2 pieces of redstone. I'm gonna show an easier one though. This should work in theory, but the outputs need to be different. This one. Okay, so in a nutshell, how Steve's... Because the 4 parties that managed to come together, beat up the clown that can teleport presidential to the for where these states to just cause... That sounds really funny. But yeah, how Steve Factory Manager works is that let's use this one, which is really simple. This is applied energistics chargers. You put quartz in, you get charged quartz. The issue, we are using Steel Factory because you either give power them on the bottom, like it's really hard to work with these guys. So every 1 second, because this is a trigger, you can set the interval whenever you want. You are grabbing the quartz from the chest. The interface pushes quartz in the chest via applied energistics, which you should know, but I'm pretty sure you know applied energistics, so yeah. We put quartz in the chest. Every 1 second is gonna check if there is any quartz in the chest. It's gonna put it in any of the chargers. Whatever charger is empty is gonna be put inside of that. And then after doing that, it's gonna check if in any of these inventories there is charged quartz. And if there is, it's gonna be putting it in the chest. As you can see in here. So basically all of the charged quartz goes in here and it gets put in here. Sorry, gets put in the chest. And then in the chest we have a little filter that just grabs the charger and puts it down. So this system pretty much handles how to make charged quartz, and it's a very simple system. Every 1 second, grab, put it there, grab, put it there. It's kinda easy depending on what you need to do. This one doesn't use that mod. This one is to make the chips, applied energistic chips. This case, the logic processors. Logic processors need to be made with silicon press, with logic press, which is gold, and you just press them in here. This program is a bit worse. Every 1 second you grab from the chest a piece of redstone and you put it in here, because that's the last thing it will need to do. Then you grab silicon from the chest and you put it in the first inscriber. Then you grab gold and you put it in the other inscriber. So all of them are set. And they are gonna work. Then you are gonna grab from the first inscriber the silicon press, printed, and you're gonna put it there. So you can chain them, you can chain things together. If the machine inventory manager misses a step, it doesn't matter, it just goes forward. So you can kinda use it to automate. These machines are really hard, are really annoying to automate. But the machine inventory manager can kinda just do whatever. Very easily. Here we don't need it because it's a simple furnace thing. And here neither. We want to use round robin. Round robin is 1 per each. And this mod is machine inventory managers are bad at round robin. Now rotary craft has a bit more advanced things. We have a blast furnace. This one makes coal coke for free, and this one makes steel from this mod. So we have 2 groups. But you see, that's handled by rotary craft. Rotary craft has crafting patterns. So you teach them the pattern and then the items automatically go there if you limit the items. For example, if you go in the fermenter, you say you can only have 1 item per slot. It's just gonna limit the slots like that. So if you put 4 of the items in the hopper, they are just gonna be put in the proper spots. That's because rotary craft is rather smart on how it can automate crafts. So for example, the coal coke is a bit more annoying. We are using a combined system of ME interfaces, keeping coal coke for us, for the steel. To make coal coke, we just grab... every 1 second we grab 9 coal from the chest, and we want it to be 9, exactly. And you put them in the hopper. The hopper then is gonna put the coal in here, as it should. And then the system is gonna automatically craft coal. Every 1 second you're also going to grab the coke from here, because you make coke, and it's gonna put it directly in the ME2 system via the interface. Very simple. Steel is a bit more annoying. We have something that automatically every 1 second grabs all of these items. Every 1 second you grab the coke, the sand, and the gunpowder, and you put them in the specific slots. And they need to be specific slots. The beauty of Steve's factory is that you can easily automate slots. You can tell it in which slot to put something. And it works incredibly well. So you can say to it, yeah, just put it in these specific slots. And then, as before, you just grab 9 iron in the chest, you put them in the thing. And we are doing the same kind of here. The commands... I'm gonna be around until for the next hour and 30, I think, so... Oh, you got stops tonight? I see. Okay. Thank you for being around here if we don't see each other. Bye-bye, in case. So yeah, we kinda have this system going, it's rather cool. We can also check for more complex recipes. For example, magnetostatic engines. Magnetostatic engines make rotational speed out of RF, so normal electricity, more or less. And we're gonna use them in a bit. So I made an autocraft to test things. What we do is that we check, this is called a condition. It's got a true statement and a false statement. If it's true, you go to the next step, else you go below. If in our inventory we have these specific items in specific quantities, then we go in the crafting step. The crafting step has an emitter. Emitters can be made to pulse or have different redstone values. Probably yes, the gas turbine. Gas turbines are incredibly good. Micro turbines work also very well. Micro turbines are way less loud. Yeah, you can put wool around it. Or we can, I'm probably gonna also change the configs for that, we'll see. That's gonna be so later on, yeah. Enjoy the noise, yeah. Anyway, we set this emitter to be turned off for 15 seconds. So for 15 seconds it's gonna be off. Then we are gonna grab all of these specific items. So some lead, some silver, some copper, some base panel, some diamond shaft, some reception coil, which are the items from this recipe, by the way. As you can see, this is all of the recipe items. And you're gonna put almost all of them in the hopper. We are putting only 5 items in this hopper because the hopper can only store 5 items. Machine inventory managers move every item at the same time. And if there is not enough space, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna go forward anyway. Like I said before, it doesn't stop. It ignores the step. So another output is gonna be the diamond shaft core that goes in the hopper duct in the back. We need the hopper because it's way easier to work like that with the hopper. Because you can do multiple recipes at once with a hopper. You just need to put the items in the hopper. Also because I'm pretty sure that machine inventory managers don't like these 9 slots. I had some trouble before putting exactly 1. Yeah, the mod Rotary Craft manages it by itself way better. So very easy to put, just use hoppers. Why is there... Well, that was a funny moment. Anyway, in theory we should be able to ask for a DC engine if everything works properly. So everything should be put inside of the work table. And in a few, there should be a redstone pulse that crafts it. I do sometimes. Let me check for the pulse though. Oh man, it didn't work? Really? Ah, I see my mistake. Right. You need to toggle it first to on, and then pulse it back, I think. I did dye the AE cables, let me show you. I usually dye them only if it matters. So I'm using the blue color here because I need to separate from this green system. This is a sub-network peer-to-peer system, which means this controller is just moving. This little controller is just moving the cables all the way to the other stuff. Once we get inside of a system, we are actually using a peer-to-peer tunnel to output channels. Yeah, 1 out of 32. That's 2 channels, so that's 3 channels total we are using. The advantage of that is that we can make a Giga controller in here, a 7x7 controller, way bigger, and we can use peer-to-peer channels to store 32 channels. So inside of these 2 channels, there are 64 channels. So this phase currently is using 64 channels. Like it can is handling 64 channels. The covered cables you can't. They have to be smart cables. For example, this one is using 15 because we are using a bunch for this interface assembler system. We are using very little of them for the auto crafting. And there is a few channels being used, the gay ones. And we're using a few channels for the gray ones, yeah. These ones don't see the channel because it's like, it technically is 0 channels, I think. No, 3 channels. There's only 3 channels being used, so you don't see them yet. Dense cables don't show the channels usage until later on. I think you need to have at least like 4 of them to see them. See, we are using only 3 channels. And with those 3 channels, we can do a bunch of shit, so... I think the channels are these connections, yeah. This connection are using 1 channel in theory, because the peer-to-peer tunnel itself uses 1 channel. Okay. Right, we need to play with the meters a bit more, I guess. Yeah, only the peer-to-peer, because the peer-to-peer is using the channels from that controller, not the subnet controller. So we basically are bringing these phases 32 channels and we are connecting them somewhere else. Fuck, I need to work a bit more with the meters, I think. Let me grab two pieces of redstone. I need to learn how emitters work a bit more. Right, let me see. Let's create an emitter. If everything longest rolls. You're gonna grab. Is it this one? 1, 2, the 996 one. Okay. Side weak power on the east side only. Output is gonna be fixed. No. It's not a matter of power. It's a matter that we need to transfer the signal over, so it's we need to have the gray connection here, because this gray connection is what carries the signal over in theory. And then we have the peer-to-peer connection. I'm stupid. What if I then make an emitter? Oh, pulse. Yeah, but then the sides need to be east. Weak power, output 0. And then when the pulse of like the peer-to-peer cable or the connections itself. I need to check, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can actually save a channel. You can save channels. It's not moving, it's still 0. Okay, what is your problem? Weak power east. Let's make a pulse of 1 second and keep new. Ah! It does it, but it's not enough, okay. What if I make a pulse at 10 seconds? Does it work better? It doesn't seem to do that. Right, I need to fuck around with this a bit more. Let's make a pulse of 5 seconds. What if I say keep extend hold? Yeah, this is annoying. It's not working. Keep new. This is moderately annoying. What if you do a toggle? Does it matter anything? No, because probably this emitter is longer. This is terribly annoying. come on, man. You just need to clock. I even managed to make it clock before. Okay, idea. Maybe I can fuck around with it in the setup. Let's remove this. Yeah, for 10 ticks, you're gonna make a 15. Okay, this is working. But now I need this to be completely inverted. Let's make another emitter for the memes. Not connected to anything. We're gonna do the 996 one. Yeah, it's a bit annoying how it works. And then we're gonna emit a pulse for 5 seconds and do this. Like this. Fucks me. Fixed max. It's emitting power as it should. 10 ticks. Extend all. Okay, now it's working. He's clocking every second. Okay. Now what if I say instead of that you output 0 and you clock that every 2 seconds? Well, now nothing, because of course I get the... I need a sort of delay system. Extend all, keep mute, doesn't matter anymore. Because if I put a 0 1 for like 2 seconds and 10 tick, a 0 tick, sorry. Let me make another, let me copy this emitter. It's quicker that way. Yeah, I have no clue yet. I'm making an output of fun. Yeah, now it's always like that, but if I say... sorry, if I say 0 second and 1 tick... This is fucking annoying. Could I get around the issue somehow? Oof. Yes. It's not too bad. I can probably... well, that's all the settings you have. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, suspicious user, ban evasion. Anyway, the emitter has only a few settings. Like, you can choose the emitter you want, fair enough. The size. And you can say strong power or weak power. Strong power goes through blocks, kind of like a lever or a redstone torch. Weak power is like redstone wire. Output, you can choose the toggle. Can you toggle pulse? Now it's always lit up with a power of 1 forever. Wait, have I made it work? Somehow? What if you do 2 seconds? No, now it's permanently on. No, it flips every second. What I can do is... I can probably give a tick to a redstone clock. I can probably use a repeater. Yeah, but it's just that this instruction is working every second, which is why it's not working. We can easily try a redstone delay though, so let's try a redstone delay. I'm probably gonna go for a delay though. Let's try this way first, and then I'm gonna fuck around with MCI. Sorry, with okay. So I can say 200 ticks of delay. Do you happen to have any alloy on me? And a lever. Fuck me, of course I put it immediately, but I can't use it. Yeah, let's use 200. This, that, meh. Is this thing working? Yes, it is. No, we can't place this on walls, which is a bit more annoying. But we can try a new thing. Let's say I'm gonna set this emitter on the weak power side up. This block's transparent? Really? This is even more annoying now. I can remote IO. This is a bit more annoying than what I expected. I can do this really easily. No, not really, actually. Unless I use a no gate, but then I don't have space. Because of this wire. And the wire is using the space I actually need, so I either move everything forward by one, and then I can just not gate. Try to put the signal in the down phase, I put the wire. Well, is this thing pulsing? Yes. Down. No, because it's a weak signal, probably. Let me make it strong power. No. Ah, fuck it. Nah, we need not gate. Or pretty much just... We can't even use a redstone torch, it has to be not gate. So we need like a few not gates, and then we need to push everything one forward. What you can do is, since it's strong power, if you do this, in theory it should be... Really? See? This is strong power. If it was weak power, it shouldn't light. Yeah, this is the difference between strong power and weak power. Weak power is like redstone wire, strong power is like torches or levers. I need to move everything one forward and then it should be rather easy. Well, you see, the problem is that every 1 second it's gonna do the command. So even if you set like a really long pulse of like 50 seconds and you make it a strong power, see, every second lights up. That's because the program works every second. Yeah. I think I have a solution, but it will require moving things, which is not the worst. I can easily do that. We will need the duplicator though. And then we will need NOT gates. Oh, there's also this one from MCI Craft. It should be cheaper. It definitely is cheaper. Come on, the place you put the wire. So like this, you mean vertical? He still doesn't want to do it. Or you mean like this? Well, this works because this is always 15. But that's beside the point. This doesn't work. Man, this doesn't work either. Jesus Because technically, so how red alloy works is that it has to directly touch the source. It doesn't recognize this as a source of power. It's some junk. Anyway, the solution is rather easy. We just push everything one forward and we use NOT gates. So these guys stay back, we just push everything else forward and we use NOT gates. Kinda easy, I agree. I don't see any other way though to do so. Let's try that one. So let's make a few NOT gates. And we also need a duplicator. How many NOT gates can we make? Well, technically it's 0 between the torches. Sure move. No, we need a NOT. We need... No, we need one NOT gate. No, we need 4 because we're gonna use 4 of them. But not in the same line. Duplicator. So this guy is pretty funky. It lets me yoink the data from this. Now it's storing all of the data from the manager. Let's work on this now. Wait, fuck me. This needs to move. I think it was put like this. Then we nab the chest. There was a random reception coin in the chest. Okay. Let me just drop it in the storage system. There are dollies. But dollies, it doesn't really matter for this stuff. These things don't really have any inventory regardless, so. Okay. So we're gonna use 3 of these guys. I bet it's like half of them went through the fucking, Yeah, I bet all of them went through the fucking storage or whatever. We are missing 1 pattern and 2 work tables. They all went in the... Yeah, the opera did yoink them. It's fine. Carrion is a really cool mod though. I like the concept of that. I'm not sure how it behaves like with some mods. I bet that some mods don't really like Carrion for compatibility reason. But it's a really cool mod. You know, very simple. Works rather well for what it is. It's completely free. You don't need to do anything. There is a downside, namely that you are slowed down in... I don't think you can swap items. Dolly is a bit better because technically you can swap items around when you have a dolly active. Rip. Now we need to copy the setups completely the same way, as it's not gonna work. These 3 emitters are gonna stay here, but yeah. For fuck's sake. No! I could have used the wrench, I guess. And now I'm gonna... Bop. Now every data is working again. We just need to fix the pipes behind it. So. And the emitters will have to work again. It's okay though. So in theory, this all should be working. Yeah, the chest has been found. And the emitter doesn't work here, but that's okay. I'm sorry, how does the inventory cable not connect? Oh. True, because it's not connecting there. Okay, so everything should be working now. Like this. Yeah, but if I do that, then I can't connect because here it's broken, yeah. Like this. So now everything should be working except the emitters. The output doesn't work? Well, now you do. Fuck, I need to remember the output for that. Which group is it? Is the fermenter group? Okay. -5993. Yeah, this is the fermenter recipe. No. This is the magnetostatic recipe. And this is the DC engine recipe. It's a bit sad that Carrion crashes so often, but you can't really do much about it, can you? Like, it's just kinda... It is how it is, you know? Sadly, some complicated mods... Carrion seems to be a simple mod, but in reality is rather complex in how it works. And those mods usually have trouble. So we just need... So apparently... The emitters are kinda stupid in a sense that they don't count as inventory cables, despite them made by inventory cables. Like, these guys are literally made with inventory cables. Okay, in theory this should be working. Of course you cannot branch them. What the fuck am I gonna put that one there? Okay. We're gonna do a little test. Let's say... Come on, again? Which one is it? Do I need to fix it again for every one of them? Oof. This one works. So let's say we give it a condition. Ah, fuck, I want to do something stupid though. It has to be something that can happen only once, and it doesn't give us any trouble. Oh, that's actually easy. No. Yes. Okay, we have an emitter there. I should be able to work with that, so... What's gonna be this condition? The DC engine condition. Let's make a condition. This condition is a stupid condition, but it's completely fine. So you're gonna check in the first hopper if there is an item. What's your problem? one piece of cobblestone. If there is, you go to... Right. Let's do it like that for a second. It's true. You're gonna grab from this chest, from this up. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I almost shut my pants. You're gonna grab this thing. And you're gonna put it in the 4th hopper. Okay? And then you're gonna do an emitter, which I think you already did. Yeah. That's completely fine. And then you're gonna do an emitter, which is gonna be... You're gonna get to this emitter, which is the farther away. You're gonna emit a pulse of 15 seconds and 0 ticks. Now, if this works, we should be set. So we put a piece of cobble there. We get 15 seconds of redstone. And then it's gonna pop in 15 seconds. And we should get the tick. Yes! That works exactly how we want. Because we get into that condition only one time. 15 seconds is a bit too much, but you know, I wanted to check how it works. Bam. Of course, if we have more cobblestone in theory, it's gonna be a bit of a problem, but you know. Now in 15 seconds, I should be getting the pulse. There we go. Okay, that's perfect actually. Why did I break the no gate? I need it there. Okay. That's right. Because now I can just go to... The filter doesn't work on black or white filter? What's filter? Oh yeah, you can blacklist items or you can whitelist items. For conditions, it works like if you don't have the items indicated, you do something, and if you do, you don't do that. It's just a sort of check, you know, an if. We need to find... So the magnetostatic would be 994. No, you can't say no item. 994. Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So the emitter on 994. You're gonna choose only the east side on a weak power. Fair enough. You're gonna output a redstone strength of 15 and a pulse of 10 seconds. No items for condition, let me check. No, because condition is like is either if any or require soul. So you cannot say like grass block and then invert. So you have to check for an item to exist. So if there is no item, you can't check. This is 993. 993. Yeah, weak power on the east side. The output is gonna be 15. It's only for 15 seconds. Yeah, you can't blacklist items for conditions. Correct. Bit weird, but you know. So this has to be 992. The output is gonna be 15. It's gonna be a pulse. So in theory now it should be working. Is the system still waiting for the DC engine? Yes. Do I have any hopper duct? A hopper. Well, I can just cancel the recipe anyway. There you go. Let's request it again. So this, we don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need this. So now everything should be going in the DC engine section, and we should have redstone pools. As you can see, the redstone pools is there, and the items are in the work table. Now in a few seconds, the thing should be clicking and we should be crafting the item. I hope. Okay, something is not working again. Oh, what the fuck? You don't care about gates? Really? You got a pulse and you don't care? Let's try a Project Red one, I suppose. I cannot place redstone torches there because they are not solid blocks, which is also incredibly stupid. Yep. 3 cathodes. Conductive plate. We're gonna try this NOT gate. Wait, no, it has 3 outs. I place them wrong way? No. The branch. Maybe I can use another branch. It has to be a screwdriver from... Give it a second. Project Red. Blue dye. 3 iron. Another fucking branch to add to my collection of branches I don't care about. Okay. Okay, you can make one out, one in. I hope it's not a problem of like something else. Let's try again. I don't want to grab the DC engine though. I'm gonna grab every item here. Let's try again. So, right. How the fuck am I supposed to get that item? If I might have to reset something if I do that. Something is gonna break 100%. I fucking knew it, man. So stupid. Why do you have to break every fucking time, man? Are you breaking? No. Only broke the thing. Okay, let me... So this is our in. We don't want that out, we don't want this out. What the fuck? No, we don't want that out. Wait, this wrench has uses? That's so fucking stupid, man. Anyway. Shit. It should be 994. This should be in 993. This should be in 992. We'll see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I don't fucking know. But I think we will need a piece of redstone or like something else. Well, we can use alloy like this though. Alloy should be working because I did use alloy before. There you go. Let's across this fucking engine again. Also, I'm using 15 seconds for now, just because I don't know how fast a hopper is. I would say way less than 15 seconds. I think that 5 seconds are more than fine. But it was just to be sure. It should have worked, I think. Oh yeah, of course now the hopper doesn't... Ah, god damn it! Fuck! Now the hopper doesn't work because it gets... Retrieval node? They are not affected by redstone? I guess. Fuck me, man. Oh, fuck, it's a QAD recipe. I don't want to use transfer nodes for each thing. Sure. Fuck me though. That's so fucking stupid. Stupid ass fucking. Give me a retriever. Of course, now we are fucked by the power. I should have expected that because it's a strong power. Whatever, man. 2.5 items per second, yeah. Okay. 2.5 items per second, so we can lower this time from 15 to 2.5 per second. Let's make it 5. Well, it would depend on the recipe, actually. Yeah, let's make it 10. 10 should be fine. Because this recipe uses 9 items, so 9 divided 2.5, that's 3.6 seconds actually. Let's account for possible lag, let's make it 6 seconds. So it can be a 6-second pulse. Now we need to make 2 extra NOT gates. Man, I can't fucking believe it. This made me so mad. This thing doesn't... It does work, but it's not liked by Rotary Craft. Probably because it's not a strong power. It's a weak power source. Two fermenters made. Let's request another DC engine, I hope. Okay, just needs to craft some steel. Craft your steel, I guess. That was oddly quick. I hope 6 seconds is enough and I won't get some scraps eventually. We'll see. Okay. Fine. We made it. You know, it's okay. Now, DC electric engines. DC electric engines run on nothing. They don't require anything to do anything. So we're just gonna pop. Where is the screwdriver from this mod? Man, I have 5 items in here and I can't find a screwdriver. I'm sorry. Am I blind? No, that's not the right screwdriver. Oh, my game. My game is dying. It should be this one. I'm sorry, where is that screwdriver? I don't think I can use this branch. Yeah, I knew it. This probably doesn't even work as a branch. Fuck, man. I don't know where my screwdriver went, so... Guess we'll make another one. Anyways. Okay, so these guys... Whenever we give them power, they're gonna work. So I don't think I can put lever on them. We can try. I don't think I should be able to do that. Yeah, makes sense. I can put a lever on the bottom side. I love that so much. Only one of them is rotating, right? Well, I can't see. Stop falling in the water. So now we are getting the power, speed, and torque we need to get. Now we just need a little lever. There you go. Now both of these guys are working, which is good. Now, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try a lever to see if something works. So these mixers are gonna be used, these fermenters are gonna be used to make, one of them has to make yeast and one of them has to make sludge. So to make sludge, we need to give it redstone power. The issue of that is if you give it redstone power, of course, it's gonna also activate the other one. Because these machines only like strong power, but if they get strong power, they're gonna spread it around. We made the 2 DC engines. So we can try... maybe a redstone transfer chip. Maybe this one does something for us. So we need a block of redstone. And then we need 3 pieces of iron. And then we are gonna need another lever. What? Okay. There you go. Now we can just do this. In theory, this is connected to this machine. So if that works as it should, we can use an IO tool to connect... I forgot to put the items together. I need to make a bigger satchel apparently. Oh look, now it works. Let me... There we go. Now if I do this twice, I hope this block is solid. No, it's not. Whatever. It didn't receive the redstone power. Maybe because it likes the power to be... directly pointed at it. So, would this work? No. Okay. Let's use some red alloy. The collective fashion up is 4 ticks, but the push pulling after pushing item with 4 ticks before pushing other items. Yeah, I mean 6 seconds is gonna do fine. Maybe it's a bit too tight actually. But I counted for 9 items, so I did run the math on that, so we should be fine. Maybe you want power directly pointed at. He doesn't give a fuck. Well, if you don't like that, then we'll have that. Because you don't seem to care about this. Anyway, I hope this doesn't please be a weakness. Be a weakness. Nah, fuck! It's a strong signal. God fucking damn it, man. How do I make a weak signal? Maybe rest on the. Wait, I did it! I didn't do anything. It just works. It just works. It just works. Oh, it's cold now because it's raining, okay. Oh man, I love this engine, it's going the entire time. I'm really glad that Rotary Craft is giving us such a nice feature, such as the entire fucking time. Ah, scheiße. Scheiße, you're getting blocked by that guy. What if I somehow put the cable on top of that? It's still gonna be the same though. Technically somehow worse because now you're also powering the other one. A pool? No, the problem is that it's leaking strong power. Oh yeah, that to reduce the noise, sure, I could do that. It's leaking strong power. How the fuck am I going to do that without leaking strong power? Because I either leak here, which is terrible, or leak down there and I can kinda work with that. Oh, these ones are always gonna be blocked. Of course, we have a lever there. I'm stupid. It's not even that the guy leaking, it's just the lever there. Well, we can't use hoppers for this. Fine. 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 Nah, it doesn't matter. It's not a gate issue. Literally, we have the levers down there. So, fine. I'm gonna use a retrieval node. Fine. Okay. Wow, he has to craft a bunch of shit. Okay. Go craft it, I guess. I like them. They are just a bit too expensive, so most time, like, it gets an ender pearl for 2 of them, so it's... I prefer to avoid them whenever possible. But I don't want to use more than 1 transfer node, so... I want to check RF tools too. RF tools seems to be really funny. I haven't used RF tools at all, so yeah. Let's make a chest. Thank you. Logistic pipes is gonna be used for auto supplying, because the issue is that, well, applied logistics is a smidgen better than logistic pipes to do auto crafting. Logistic pipes has the problem where you need a lot of space to set down auto crafting systems, which I like it, but since applied has more potential, I might as well just begin with apply direct and use logistic for other things. Like I said before, I'm gonna probably use the logistic pipes for the auto farms. Like, there are gonna be auto farms there, and logistic pipes is gonna do the job there, I think. Also, logistic pipes would be really good for transferring power too, which is what I'm gonna use it for. I'm also gonna use logistic pipes for power transfer. Fuck, I need a machine inventory storage. Whatever, machine inventory manager, that thing. And I need 2 inventory cables. Now, to make what we need to make, namely sludge. Ooh, nice. Mix. This production is very simple. So, point. The dire wirings. Yeah, I don't like dire wires. Also, we have your favorite mod in this mod pack. We have your favorite mod. It's actually additions. And you know what that means? We can make canola oil. And we can make funny canola. Once I get there, I'm gonna like chew on glass or something. Anyway, so we need 2 patterns. We need to make yeast. And to make yeast, I'm going yeast. We need a piece of dirt, always in this place, and some sugar. So this... I know. Is it integrated dynamics? I know you really like integrated dynamics. Let's make a very simple loop. Every 1 second, you grab from the chest. Oh, actually, I want to grab from the div system too. So let's use some more inventory cable. You are gonna grab from the ME interface a piece of dirt. And the eye is really cool, I agree. And what slot? Slot 1, okay. Maybe we don't even need it. 1 block away. Right. So now we always auto stock 1 piece of dirt. And now to craft this we need sugar. So we need a sugarcane farm. We have a bunch of them, but also we need a sugarcane farm. I wonder. Yes. Oh, wait. What? Greg Tech. Shut up. Okay, to be fair, I don't dislike Greg Tech because it's Greg Tech. Ah, we can't make sugar, huh? How can we make sugar? Sugar cube. You can shape it. I mean, you could craft it, I suppose. Yo, ethanol? Huh. Bees can make sugar. Pressers? Wait. But it's still 1. It's pointless. Cutters. We're gonna autocraft it by now. Snad. I don't think I have Snad. No. Anyway, fuck it. We're gonna autocraft sugar for now. Because I don't have any machine of these. So, like I said the other streams, except unless strictly necessary, I'm not making any machine which is not, which uses RF. So our energy production is RF because we need it for applied energistics. Yes, there is, but I'm not using it. Foundry is a mod that's like Tinker. So this is like in order of tech, more or less. Tinker and Foundry more or less do the same things. They don't really need any power system except for fuels. Cogs of the machine is all mechanical energy. Rotary craft is all mechanical energy, and technically it's not using any RF, it's just mechanical energy. Then we have flux spirit steam power, which is steam power, as the name implies. And that one we work on, but it's not something that we need at the moment. Factorization is technically energy, but we are not using RF. We are using its own energy system, which is like beginning early old age electricity, like lead wires, Leyden jars as a capacitor for a battery. And then we will have Clayum And we have A2. A2 has to be here because we need applied. Without applied, we can't really do anything relevant. I don't want to spend my life on handcrafting everything. So yeah. It's so stupid that these guys can't make fucking sugar canes, whatever, man. Anyway, let's make patterns, I suppose. Oh, I already have patterns. Good. AC engines from Rotary Craft don't use RF. And it's kind of what we will use maybe later. The only magnetostatic does. These guys. This guy uses RF. No, yeah. Rotary Craft doesn't rely on other other energy systems much. It's compatible with them if you want to use other energy sources, so you can progress a bit easier. But the problem, well, so magnetostatic is an issue. At first, wow, it's actually using. Oh, it can store energy. I like it. At first, it can only do 8 nanometers of torque and 266 radians per second. A steam engine from Rotary Craft does more than that. It has 4 times the torque and twice the speed for no power needed whatsoever. So it's like 4 times the power. Actually, 8 times the power, yeah. It's way more power for nothing. This guy gets a bit better maybe later, but right now it's kinda useless because you need to upgrade it to make it good. And upgrades require items you craft with Rotary Craft. So the first upgrade, which is redstone cooling, requires ethanol. You can't really like combine them together. You can only like combine 4 at a time, and you don't get more speed, you only get more torque. So usually multiple tiny engines are worse for this mod than one big engine. There should be a sort of electrical engine though. I think it's from Railcraft. Sorry, from Electricraft. I have this problem. Yeah. Induction generator. No, vice versa. Induction motor. Induction motor converts electric power back into shaft power. Induction motors are really good, by the way. Torque. True. Torque does make explosions. So now we teach at a pattern. We make it in processing. Sorry, we grab 1 sugar, please. It's not too efficient, but we can make it more efficient later. Or never care about it in the first place. Yeah, I know. I like how integrated dynamics looks. Issue is that there is no integrated dynamics in this version. It's too old for that. Integrated appears in 1.12. So We have practical logistics though, which kinda does things like that, maybe. This thing should be able to like move items a bit and so on. We're gonna see practical logistics in a while. I wanted to use to show info of like, you know, how much energy is stored in my cells, etc. So now we know how to make yeast. Very good. But we need to teach it how to do it to the system, so... Computer craft is so good, yo. We are gonna grab from the chest... sugar. Here we don't have to calc to say anything. Whenever you see sugar in the chest, put it in the fermenter. Now, we need to... Next we need to grab... Okay, we need to grab... From the chest... The yeast we made. And I think to ferment into sludge we can kinda do anything. I am pretty sure we can make it even with sugar canes. If we can make it with sugar canes, we are kinda set. Yeet. I don't see sugar canes though, man. Yes, good, very good. We can use sugar canes, that's perfect. New recipe. Oh fuck, we don't have any patterns. Right. Can I request 5 more? Oh, I had one already. Okay. That's lucky, actually. So... yeast plus sugarcane. Yeast. Can you go away? Plus sugarcane. Cloches are not in this version, sadly. They are 1.12. Cloches are really good though, so I wish. What's this input function then? Sugar. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're putting dirt. Yeah. Then you're grabbing from the chest sugar. Oh, it needs to be an output block, not an input block. There we go. And then this guy is gonna output in this guy the sugar. Yeah, we don't need to choose anything. Okay. And then we're gonna input from the chest. We're gonna input specifically white list. We're gonna input the yeast we made and the sugar canes we have in the chest, which we will have in the chest. And we are gonna output those. those. It's a bit ugly, but it fits there. I'm gonna output those in the last one. It should actually work in theory. Should be able to make sludge now. Then we're gonna request it and see if it works. Okay. Man, if this works, it's gonna be great. We still need to do some steps for ethanol, but you know, it's fine to stop at sludge today. Right. Yeah, it should be working because it's just gonna like request the items to make sugarcane. Yeah, it's fermenting it. The fermented stuff is gonna be put in the storage. Why did you grab 3? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Grab only one of them. Yeah, I'm a bit confused, but maybe some extra dirt forms when you ferment, I don't know. Wait. Did we not use yeast? Sorry, did we get sludge without using yeast? We did? Huh. That's weird. So apparently you technically can sometimes not consume yeast. I need to treat it differently then. The recipe has to work a bit differently. Fuck, I didn't think of that. GI doesn't tell me much. It just tells me you need yeast and stuff, that's it. But we didn't consume the yeast, so maybe there is a chance to not consume yeast. To make yeast, place sugar in top slot and dirt on the bottom. To make sludge, put yeast on top and plant matter on the bottom. This machine operational speed, temperature sensitive, a very low or high temperature will slow it down or even kill the yeast. I think it's supposed to work like that. I knew, for example, that the dirt doesn't always get consumed. So maybe the yeast works much the same. Nah, fuck me, I'm stupid. Control R? No. This is like the infos of like localized names for mods, etc. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I can work with that. I just need to set it as slightly different. So maybe the consumable item then is the sugarcane, not the yeast. It's probably... So we need to always keep one yeast there. Well, we can work with this. I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's say I want to keep 1 yeast. And then I do from the EMI interface. The item is gonna be 1 yeast. Yes, and it's gonna be sugarcane in general. This should work. Oh, you don't have a crafting card, I'm stupid. Can't do shit without a crafting card. Lemao. Hehe. Hehe. And to make sludge, then the recipe is slightly different. To make sludge, you just need the sugar canes and that's it. That's so weird, but I kinda get it. I mean, it's a fermenter. The point of the fermenter is to keep bacteria alive in it. When you do compost, you don't really have to add bacteria each time. You kinda... like, it's kinda like the yeast for bread. If you make home bread, you have a piece of bread, sorry, you have some yeast, and then you like whenever you use it, you use like half of it, and then you place like you give the other half some dough, etc., to keep it alive, because yeast is technically alive, so it's not an item that gets consumed each time, more or less. Whatever, do your crafting now. Yeah, this time the dirt got consumed. This should in theory work though. Let's request another sludge. Ah, fuck. The recipe didn't get saved. I don't need yeast for this. I thought the recipe got saved. No. There you go. One sludge and one sugar cane. Okay. And then we're gonna request another sludge. The only issue is that now I can't monitor the production of yeast because it's like it's kind of automated now. Whatever. Jesus Christ, man, those are giant sneeze. Okay, sure. Now, to make ethanol, in theory, you would need... yeah. But let's say I finish my sugar or my sugar canes. It doesn't matter, more or less. So we need to... ethanol extract. It's a centrifuge with sludge. Oh, it's not 100%? Oof. Okay. Let me check the Let me check this guy before I go to sleep. No. Processing. Centrifuge. Centrifuges use large centripetal forces to separate items from consist to enter density. Or squeeze fluids out of some items. If you're into beekeeping, you can extract propolis from crops. Okay. Damn. You'll never get it. So tomorrow we are gonna make a mixer. So we need 3 steam engines actually now. Okay, so tomorrow we are gonna continue because I want to get this stuff done before whatchamacallit, before Wilds. 4 kilo rods, so it's late now. So can I even get the kind of power I want? 16,384. Yeah, I can do that with a steam engine. Okay, good. So, ooh, but it's 4 kilo rods. 4 kilo rods is a problem. That means we can't do that yet. We need to make a canola farm, ironically enough. We need canola and we need a grinder and some lubrication. Oh well. I kinda love how I kept this design clean regardless. These blocks are amazing. This design was less clean, but what can you do, right? We also will need to make that is waiting you, nah. That is watching me, nah. I'm making good stuff. I mean, look at this. This is a piece of beauty. Upper ducts into an interface, very clean. Power on the backside. This power system, I see dire wire. Where? This one? This one is needed. Oh, this one is also incredibly cool, by the way. This is the beauty of Forge microblocks. You can put a repeater from Project Red where an extra utilities pipe is. You can make the power run over it. You can also put it where applied energistics cables are. You can do an incredible amount of bullshit with this. This thing is a setup I made to charge batteries. Because motors, these tiny black things from a factorization, require to be crafted with a battery. But the battery uses a bit of charge to do that. It doesn't get consumed. So what we do is that if you need a battery, you can transfer redstone signal via BC pipe. Sure, but BC pipe is not that thin, and this works perfectly well. But I know BC pipe is pretty good for that too. We will get to that. I'm trying to do different things each time. So for example, this was a hopper duct setup. This is gonna be this is a normal hopper setup. That one doesn't use any kind of hoppers. I'm gonna shift around a bit. For example, this is gonna be using Project Red. This is using thermal. I'm trying to use pretty much anything of every mod I can. That's why I was trying to use DMC craft. Yeah, we're gonna try every one of them. the plan would be for each technical mod to make every machine and have a setup of everything. So, and I'm also trying to use the mod itself to produce the material later on. So if you make machines from thermal expansion, you have to use copper from thermal. Yeah, mechanism is in the pack. It's not that complex though, I'm pretty sure. This version maybe is less complex. I don't think it has the fusion fucking reactor thing, whatever. It's mostly a basic version of mechanism. I mean, also, you can do 5 multiple ores, yes, but that would be only 5 per for mechanism ores, which is osmium, because I'm not doing it for every other mod. So for example, cogs of the machine uses copper and zinc, and it's gonna process its own copper and zinc, more or less. That's what I'm going for. Rotary craft is gonna process its own iron. Well, iron I can't really... Iron is a bit hard, because iron, technically, I can't say use the iron of your own mod, because duh. So probably I'm gonna stick to one mod for iron, gold, all of the vanilla ores. So iron and gold, more or less. Everything else... so probably I'm gonna make, I don't know, iron with mechanism maybe, gold with rotary craft. Rotary craft can get you to ×3, I think. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna 5x the iron and I'm gonna 3x the gold. Technically factorization has some multipliers too. Factorization can do some steps to get like 3.5, but it takes 20 minutes. Regardless, you know. Later on the recipes are gonna... Foundry. Foundry is the same as Tinker, so it's 2 pair. So anything right now is getting Tinker, as in 2 pair. Foundry and Tinker do 2 pair each. You can't really like get more than that with Tinker. And also we will have a few different queries. We have some production from AgriCraft. We have a querying system from MCI Craft. This query kind of runs on nothing, I gotta say. It uses... Oh, this is a query from MCI Craft called a Mega Mole. You can kind of see how it works. It's a big thing that just goes around and digs down. When it reaches the bottom, it goes somewhere else. I think it digs a 5 chunk area almost. It's like a, you know... Yeah, it digs 5 sectors per 5. It runs on nothing. Like this generator make around 16 RF per tick. Well, the angular can tell me. These guys make like 15 to 16 RF per tick each. So we are running this. Ah, fuck me. Ah. So this pretty much runs incredibly well. It has been running since I began the playthrough. It consumes no energy whatsoever. And it's just digging, you know. But yeah. We will also have... I want to have an ender query. I want to run a laser drill. Yeah, but I don't think it's a chunk. Let's check the measure. I don't think it works on chunks specifically. Let me see. Alright, just start this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, yeah, it digs a chunk. No, it digs chunks. It digs 16 by 16 and it makes 5 of them. The issue is that I don't think it follows the chunk shapes. F7? No, F9. Yeah, it's not following the chunk per se, but it's digging in chunk spaces. In chunk shape, yeah. It's making like 16 chunks, more or less. Really good. It runs on nothing. Like straight up fucking nothing. It's running on 60 RF per tick, whatever. And it's just... Stop burn my entire thing. And it's just digging. Very well also. It's not perfect, it has a few glitches, but you know. For being something that you plop down at the beginning of your world. For being something that you plop down at the beginning of your world, it's really good. It's like 28 iron, 9 diamonds. We have the query from BC. The query from BC is actually worse because the query from BC requires more RF per tick to work, and it's slower because it mines only one block at a time. Meanwhile, this thing just destroys one entire layer. Also, query from BC. If your inventory is full, it's just gonna spill items everywhere. Meanwhile, this guy, if the inventory is full, it stops. There is a glitch though. If your inventory is full, if your inventory is full, you have a glitch where every item inside gets multiplied to 64. It's like 3 items. Yep. Ah, fuck, this is where my stuff was. God fucking damn it, man. Whatever. I need a big... lag. I need a bigger satchel. Fused coursing. That's so easy to make. I do be stupid. In theory, I can just grab a piece of obsidian. Yeah, 2 pieces of obsidian. A piece of lead. Flip that. I'm gonna put a piece of obsidian inside of here. Now, in theory, we should be getting 1 piece of hardened glass, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, really? God damn it. How am I gonna do that? It's rather easy, actually. We're gonna plop down... We have half. If we put 9 in it... Yeah, we're just gonna make a lead block and then fix it ourselves. Man, these engines are annoying. Oh well. Also, I don't know why a fermenter would need power. What the fuck are you gonna do with power in your fermenter? Does it ferment faster? Yeah, I could wall it. Hardened glass, perfect. Now hardened glass and invar nuggets. I hope this doesn't break my bag. Wait, it's already hardened? Oh, I'm stupid, it's this way. Finally, slightly bigger. Well, I don't need two charge meters, so I don't need two screwdrivers either. So here. Branch. Ah, much better now. Can I do something with this charge meter? I can chemically decompose it, I suppose. What about a screwdriver? I can decompose it chemically. Sure. Chemical decomposer. Mind cam. Atomic manipulator. Sure. We'll see to it. Sludge. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow we are gonna make... We actually have to take a detour. Yeah, I know. The secret mystery things actually won't be made in a while because to make a mixer we need a grinder. Actually, we need canola farm. Then we need what? Wait, what? How do you do that? What? What the fuck? We need a grinder. And then we need a 4x stone gearbox. Okay. That's a lot of shit to do. Because we can make a mixer, but we need a canola farm and a grinder and some gearbox, so. The rotary craft takes a lot of time. We also need to automate NOT gates because we need them, so. But yeah. That's definitely it for today. It has been a pleasure streaming for you all. Thank you. Oof. Man, resonant, really? That's kind of shit, man. Thank you, Svanner, for coming by. Thank you. Not the people I banned. Thank you, Tia, for coming by. Thank you, Nobunaga, for your D&D story. You should share more of them in the Discord. And thank you, Hekate, for showing by and also for having followed again. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, tomorrow we have to make a bunch of shit. I'm not sure if 3 hours will be enough once more. Today we kind of went for 4 hours and still not enough, but yeah. That's it, people. Have a good one. Sleep well. Oh, thank you, Nobunaga. But yeah, Nobunaga, feel free to share your D&D stuff in the Discord, you know? But yeah. Bye-bye, people. Have a good one. Be good. Bye.